Hi, this is Dr. Bob with Carolina Value Pet Care. Thanks for joining us today. If you've been to one of our clinics in the past, you've probably noticed that I spend a lot of time speaking with pet parents and seeing their pets for skin problems, allergies, ear issues. This is such a common issue in this part of the country where we live in North Carolina. We see seasonal allergies, we see food allergies, and we see a lot of fleas as well. Now, a lot of these dogs come in with extremely itchy, and they're pretty miserable by the time they get to me. The good news is we have different ways of trying to help those dogs, and one of those ways is a product called Apoquel. Now, many people have heard of Apoquel. There's advertising on TV, on, say, Animal Planet about Apoquel. It's been out for about 5-6 years now, and it can be extremely effective at helping to try to control itching in dogs. A couple of considerations. It does not work for every dog. We're certainly going to try it with any dog where it's justified, but I always give that expectation that it's not going to work with about 25, maybe 30% of the dogs that we try it with. However, that means that about 75, maybe up to about 80% of the dogs, it actually does work, and so it's definitely worth trying. Good news is it is non-cortisone, so we don't have to deal with significant side effects when they take the medication. However, we try to limit the long-term use of it and try to give it just when your dogs need it, when they have allergies or itching issues. It is an immune suppressing drug, so over time it can have some long-term adverse effects if it's used continuously over long term, but that is not our intention. Our intention is to use it just when your dog is biting, scratching, licking, itching, chewing, and if there are just certain seasons of the year when they need it, just give it those times of the year. You don't need to give it all the time, or at least the hope is we don't have to give it all the time. A couple of considerations. If your dog is getting Apoquel already, and we've been seeing your dog for Apoquel, I do require an annual consult because I always do see some changes going on with the skin. There might be some other skin conditions we need to address. Bacterial infection, yeast infection. Oh, by the way, now your dog's got an ear infection, and those need to be addressed. However, if your dog is just doing fine, doesn't have any other skin issues, just itchy, and you're trying to manage it, and I haven't seen your dog in a year, we do require an annual consult in order to see your dog. We do have a method called Telltales. It involves an online app or an app on your phone to be able to communicate with us. So we'd be happy to communicate with you in that way so we can get your dog back on the Apoquel so we can try to keep it as comfortable as possible. So if you have any additional questions about Apoquel, reach out to us. Otherwise, if you'd like to schedule or like to come to one of our events, if your dog has skin problems, love to see you. Go to our schedule at carolinavaluepetcare.com, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks, and make it a great day.